Hi, friends. Tonight, walk with us through a calm, emotional night. We'll move slowly, notice details, and breathe together.
We'll paint the evening with simple words, warm images, and gentle sound. Imagine each step like a soft heartbeat.
The city after sunset feels like a different language. Lights speaking, shadows listening, and streets holding quiet stories.
Let's begin with the door, the air, and the first small promise of the night.
Ready? Come close. Walk beside us.
I take my jacket from the chair. The fabric remembers the day, but it chooses the night. It feels light, like a friendly cloud.
I fold a small scarf and wrap it around my neck. It's not about cold, it's about comfort. It tells my body, you're safe here.
Keys in my pocket. The tiny weight is familiar. It sounds like a quiet bell when I move.
I switch off a lamp and let the room dim. Warm shadows climb the walls like they want to rest too.
The door opens with a soft sigh. Outside, the night breathes out a cool welcome.
Streetlights draw thin rivers of pale gold across the sidewalk. The lines look like gentle directions.
We share a quick smile that says, let's keep it slow.
The first step outside feels like a page turning. Another step and the city's voice becomes clear. Shops are closing. Metal curtains descend with a rolling hush. Two people talk near a doorway, their laughter brief like bubbles.
A cyclist glides by. The chain whispers. The rear light blinks like a small heartbeat following its own rhythm.
A cat appears, calm and sure. It pauses, looks at us like a gentle judge, then walks on, tail high.
I love how cats move at night. No rush, no fear. Just a quiet crown on their heads.
The pavement keeps a little warmth from the day. The air holds a faint sweetness, maybe flowers, maybe a bakery.
The bakery. Its window glows like a lantern. Inside, someone sweeps. The soft scent of sugar is like a low song.
A bus releases a sigh in the distance, then settles again into silence. Even the city seems to exhale.
We don't speak much. Our footsteps do the talking. Light, even, and calm. We turn toward the plaza. Above it, strings of lights float like reachable constellations.
Each bulb wears a soft halo. They make the air look gentle. The ground reflects little islands of gold.
A guitarist sits near the fountain. The melody is slow, almost shy, but full of heart. Each note falls like a soft leaf.
People pass in warm coats and patient moods. A couple holds hands the way you hold a memory, carefully.
We sit on a wooden bench. The wood is cool and kind. The night takes a seat with us.
I close my eyes for a breath. I can hear water, strings, and a quiet murmur of voices blending like cream.
A child plays with a glowing toy. Blue and green rings swirling in soft circles. The night smiles back.
For a moment, we say nothing. This is a conversation too. Two people and a plaza, gently agreeing.
We stand and take the path toward the river. The air grows deeper, like a low note on a cello.
Trees outline the path with leaf shadows. Their shapes dance slowly on the ground.
The river arrives like a secret revealed. It moves in patient ribbons, dark and bright together.
Water at night looks like melted glass. Every light on the shore breaks, swims, and returns.
We lean on the railing. The metal is cool, honest, and steady.
A small boat drifts by, its wake painting soft V-shapes that widen, soften, and fade.
Silence with a friend is a generous space. You put your thoughts down and nothing pushes back.
I think about the day, its quick steps and sharp corners, and how the night sands them smooth.
We stand there without time. Or maybe time sits and we do the standing.
We start walking again, slower than before. There's no finish line in a good night.
A breeze gathers the smell of wet stone, river plants, and distant cocoa from somewhere we cannot see.
I tell you a small story from my childhood about a night walk after a storm. You listen without reaching for an answer.
I remember sitting on a roof once, counting 6 stars and calling it a galaxy. We share a quiet laugh.
The lamps thin out. The sky deepens. A few true stars appear, patient and honest.
Far away, a train hums like a low, steady memory. It passes, and the quiet grows taller.
We turn back toward the city heart, carrying the river in our sleeves, the lights in our pockets.
The plaza feels softer now, as if the night tucked it in while we were gone.
We pass the bakery again. The door is locked. The scent is softer now, like a goodbye whisper.
A taxi glides along, light stretching across stone, then folding into the corner.
Windows dim, one by one, like careful stars turning off.
We slow down at your street. The buildings look wrapped and quiet.
At my door, we pause without a reason. The pause is the reason.
Good night, I say, but the words feel smaller than the feeling.
The night gave us a small secret. We can move slowly and still arrive.
We keep the silence for one more beat. Then the key finds the lock.
Thank you for walking with us tonight. May your sleep be soft and your dreams long.
Rest well. Until next time.
Before we even planned this walk, I felt a tug in my chest, a gentle invitation to slow down, to listen more carefully, to feel the night as if it were a kind teacher.
I've been moving too fast lately. Emails, deadlines, noise. Tonight, I wanted to be a person again, not just a list of tasks.
That's why the first breath outside means so much. It's a small permission slip signed by the sky. Smiles.
If you're listening at home, take that breath with us now. Let your shoulders drop a little. Let your jaw loosen. Let your thoughts rest.
Good. Now, notice how the night holds your edges and softens them. The way warm light touches cool air. The way silence makes room for you.
Back in the plaza, a fountain sends up a delicate arc. Water catches the strings of light and wears them like necklaces.
A woman sits alone with a paper cup of tea. She looks at nothing in particular, and yet she looks at everything. I find that beautiful.
The guitarist glances up, sees us listening, and offers a small nod. No words, just that little exchange of human light.
The bench feels like a friend, holding us without asking for anything.
I think about all the nights this square has witnessed. Celebrations, quiet tears, new promises, old stories. Places remember us.
At the river, I tell you something I have been holding, a worry I couldn't name. The water doesn't fix it, but it gives it space to float.
I listen, not to answer, but to be a shore for your thoughts. Some feelings don't want solutions, they want company.
Thank you. That kindness is a light too, a steady one.
The boat's wake slowly erases itself, like the night knows how to forgive.
I notice a moth dancing near the lamp. Its wings are tiny pages. It keeps reading the light.
On our way back, we pass balconies with plants that lean over like curious listeners.
Somewhere, someone laughs in a kitchen. The sound is warm, like bread. It makes me feel part of the neighborhood.
A dog barks once, then decides the night is harmless and curls back into its circle.
Street names look softer at this hour. Even the letters seem to whisper.
If peace had a texture, tonight it would feel like velvet, smooth, dark, generous.
If hope had a sound, it would be the quiet rhythm of shoes on stone, steady and kind.
I realize I haven't checked my phone in an hour. The world hasn't ended. Maybe it has started again.
Sometimes we protect our hearts by speeding up. Tonight, we protect them by slowing down.
At your door, I notice the tiny scratch on the handle, the one shaped like a crescent. You say it's for moving day. We both smile at the memory.
We don't rush the goodbye. Some doors deserve a ceremony, a breath, a smile, a final look at the quiet street.
I promise myself to carry this pace into tomorrow, at least for the first hour.
I promise myself to keep making room for soft nights like this and for the people who walk them with me.
Let's walk one more small loop, just around the corner, to taste the night a little longer.
We turn left and find a narrow lane. A single lamp makes a soft circle on the ground, like a stage for slow footsteps.
The wall beside us holds old posters, half peeled, telling stories of concerts and markets and missing umbrellas.
The air smells faintly of oranges from a wooden crate left outside a tiny shop. Someone will bring it in at dawn.
A window is open. A low radio plays a love song from another decade. The singer's voice carries gentle dust and honesty.
A curtain moves like a slow wave. I imagine someone inside finishing a letter with careful words.
Overhead, a bird adjusts itself on a wire. Feathers rustle softly. Tiny wind, tiny world.
The ground has little puddles from a cleaning bucket. Each one holds a moon.
If tonight has been heavy for you, let this walk hold part of that weight. You are not alone here.
If you feel restless, walk with us one more minute. Let your thoughts be leaves. Let the night be water. Let them drift.
If you are tired, let these words be a blanket, simple, warm, and patient.
If you are hopeful, let the hope glow like those small plaza lights, steady and kind.
Breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. Again, feel your body find its own slow rhythm.
Notice your shoulders, your hands, your jaw. Offer them kindness the way the night offers it to us.
I'm grateful for this quiet, for you beside me, for the way the city knows when to whisper.
I'm grateful for the music, the river, the moth, the child with the glowing toy, and the baker sweeping the floor.
I'm grateful for the stars that show up even when the sky is loud with light.
I'm grateful that we can say nothing and it still means everything.
We pass a small garden behind a fence. Jasmine leans through the metal like it wants to join us.
The path makes a quiet S shape. Our steps match it, gentle, curved, unhurried.
I notice the tiny scratch of leaves on pavement, the slow click of a heater, the distant murmur of 2 friends saying goodnight.
A door closes softly, like a book at the end of a chapter.
Do you remember the first time you noticed night wasn't empty, it was full? I was 10. Crickets were a choir. I thought the dark was singing just for me.
For me, it was a power outage. The whole block went quiet, and the moon took the lead. I saw my mother light a candle like she was opening a tiny sunrise.
I learned then that light doesn't need to be loud to be strong. Sometimes a small flame is the bravest thing in the room.
And sometimes a soft voice is the most honest one. Tonight feels like that, honest.
The air tastes slightly mineral this close to the water, with a hint of green from the banks.
My steps make a hush, shoe, stone, breath. The rhythm is steady, kind, forgiving.
A scooter whispers past and disappears into the next street, trailing a ribbon of quiet behind it.
Somewhere a window clicks shut. The sound is so small, and yet it says, someone is home, someone is safe.
If your heart is tired, let the sky hold it for a while. The clouds know how to carry weight gently.
If your mind is busy, give it a simple job. Notice one color, one scent, one sound. That is enough for now.
If you are missing someone, let these lights be a bridge. Love knows the way across night.
If you are proud of something you did today, whisper it to the dark. The dark will keep it safe.
A cyclist stops to tie a shoelace, laughs at himself, then rides on with a little wave.
A delivery truck parks quietly. The driver stretches his back, looks at the stars for 5 seconds, and smiles like he found one.
The plaza guitarist packs his instrument, tapping the case softly like he's thanking it for speaking.
The fountain keeps singing to itself. Water never hurries, and still it arrives.
I think our hearts are rivers too. They curve, they carry, they carve, they shine.
And our worries are boats. We don't need to sink them. We can just watch them pass.
Our hopes are lights along the bank, small, steady, enough.
Our friendships are the railing, cool, honest, always there when we lean.
Let's count 10 slow steps together. 1, 2, 3, pause, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good.
Feel how your breath found those numbers and wrapped them gently. This is how we teach our bodies that they are safe.
The night teaches without a lesson plan. It just is, and we learn somehow.
We learn to look, to listen, to stay. We learn that quiet isn't empty, it's generous.
Back on the main road, the streetlights hum softly, a low electricity lullaby.
The glass of a bus stop holds a fingerprint we don't know, a small map of someone who stood and waited.
A poster for a weekend market flops once, then rests. Even paper wants to sleep.
Over a doorway, a tiny bell rings when the wind passes. The sound is silver and kind.
Do you remember the cafe where we met? The light was like this, amber, patient.
You ordered tea and apologized to the spoon for clinking too loud. I knew then that you were careful with the world.
I was nervous. New city, new job, new streets. Your laugh sounded like a promise that the night would be friendly.
It was. It is.
I want a life with more benches and fewer podiums, more listening, less shouting.
I want a life where walking counts as prayer, where noticing is a form of love.
I want friendships that can hold silence without feeling alone.
I want to keep learning the art of arriving slowly.
A curtain of beads hangs in a doorway and makes a small rain sound when someone passes through.
A stray leaf travels the gutter like a tiny boat and finds a quiet harbor near the drain.
The moon tips a little, like it's listening from its balcony.
A set of wind chimes gives one soft note, then decides to wait.
Thank you for trusting this slow pace. It's easy to forget that tenderness is powerful.
Thank you for letting us be simple tonight. Just voices, steps, light, water, breath.
Thank you for being here, whoever and wherever you are.
Thank you, night, for your gentle permission to be human.
Breathe.